Name the Blue Jays WAR leader for starting pitcher and relief pitcher from a given year. Okay, so I'll
Okay.
provide the rotation and the most used bullpen arms from a particular season, with the exception of the team's leader in pitching WAR for both starters and relievers. You ready?
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right. The year 2000 Toronto Blue Jays.
Whoa.
The leader had 4.8 WAR on the heels of a 20-8 season.
Ooh. I just
This is
had a name now. I'm gonna guess maybe this is the year that Pat Hankton was really, really solid. I'm gonna say this is Pat Hankton.
Hankin was actually no longer with the Blue Jays that year.
Okay.
He had left the team a few years prior. Okay, so it's not Pat Hankin. You want to give it another go, or do you just want to move on?
I'm gonna throw in the towel here.
Okay. For the bullpen, same year, 2000 Toronto Blue Jays. This bullpen arm, he had 2.5 WAR, which is really good for a relief pitcher.
I have no idea.
Okay. So for the 2000 Toronto Blue Jays, the two answers were David Wells, who was
Oh, I
traded.
was thinking him.
He was traded. So Roger Clemens was traded 2 years prior. This is Wells' last season as a Blue Jay before he was infamously traded for Mike Soroka, who never played a game ever again. And Billy Koch was the reliever. It was actually his second season, I believe, in the major leagues.
I should have got both of those,
All
honestly. I thought
right, ready?
David Wells was with the Yankees at the time.
He actually he was traded that like this offseason to the White Sox, like
Wow.
going into the 2001 season. All right, ready
All
for
right.
year two?
Yep.
The 2010 Toronto Blue Jays. This pitcher came in initially as the number two pitcher behind ace Ricky Romero.
Ooh. Was he still there? I'm gonna say this is Sean Markham.
Okay, you're locking in Sean Markham.
I am.
Okay, same team. 2010 Blue Jays, the relievers.
Sean Camp. Ooh, is this maybe the Steve Delabar year or the Jesse Carlson year? Maybe all of those guys are righties, so it makes sense if it was a lefty. I'm gonna say this is Jesse Carlson.
You had the lefty correct, but it's not Jesse Carlson. It was Scott Downs, and you
I
did get
didn't
Sean
realize.
Markham.
I didn't realize
Uh,
Scott Downs was still there in 2010.
yeah, so yeah, Markham had a pretty decent year. Only team he couldn't beat was Boston. And Scott Downs. This is actually the third of 4 years that he led the Blue Jays relievers in WAR.
One of the most underrated relievers in Blue Jays history.
100%.